Yeah. Hair flip, yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip, yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. And hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Man, it's not the same. Doesn't have to do with talent. It's about playing the game. The industry. Real niggas is dying to get in. The industry. Just to find they don't fit in. The industry ain't what it used to be. The industry's trying to control the way you MC. They want you to dress like this and talk like that. But I'm going dress like this and talk with the bat. The industry. Got your word meaning nothing. The industry. Fuck what you heard because he's bluffing. The industry. Money, bitches, hate. For that day to try to take a fucking thing off my plate. The industry like, wait. But in the streets we like, get 'em. 17 up in that thing. Catch 'em sleeping and hit 'em. The industry. If you ain't got a strong mind, the industry will break you down. It's a matter of time. The industry. Vultures with nothing to feast on. See me? I'm getting my beast on. The industry. Stay in the dirt. Play in the dirt. Test the wrong one in the industry and you will get hurt. I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry. So I do what the fuck I want because nobody can finish me. The industry. Wanted, dead or alive. New artists to sell their souls in the way they survive. The industry don't give a fuck about you. But the industry couldn't make a dime without you. The industry. I'm sick of this industry shit. The industry playing them like a industry bitch. They tried to finish me quick, but I am long, so I stand strong. Fuck a beat. Listen to the words in the damn song. I only know how to speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little short joint I'm gonna hit you with, you know what I'm saying? And it basically reflects on my relationship with the industry. This is what it is. Often my words fall on deaf ears. Motherfuckers be listening but don't hear. Talking to a nigga, he be sitting right here. I be like, where you going? Nigga be like, yeah. Thank you.
So DMX, I know that you're, relatively new to, at least to us. So,
to the label,
so
not to the game though.
So how long have you been in it?
I've been flowing for like 13, 14 years.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm only 26, so I just was doing it, you know what I'm saying? And not even thinking about getting on, just doing it because I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? I like doing it, I like getting a response, you know what I mean? It's for my peoples.
So what about yourself? Do you have any favorite, like, was there a certain, like, who to you was the MC that was the best at the art of freestyling? And I know you got LL standing here, but, you know, we could be on.
That's a tough one. The best, I'd have to say me. You know what I mean? I'd have to say that on the strength that, you know what I'm saying, I write what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? That niggas been doing it for a mad long time. There's much respect and all that, you know what I'm saying? So you can't take nothing from nobody. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure every artist here would feel the same way. Who the best? I am. I mean, they'd all say that they are.
Well, I know that Matthew, you were saying that you want paid style, you want to get paid, but would you do something to give us a little example? Because
you mean what I do it now?
Yeah, just a little something. I could do the human beatbox.
I got the curses, and you know, a lot of my stuff.
That's all right, dude. Whatever.
Oh, all right. If you want it like that, I can hit you with shit like
could always bleep
all right, check. I'm on like I'm headed nowhere fast, running in place, gun in my waist. Niggas wanted to taste, but wouldn't come in my face. So what that mean? Cats is playing games again. So now what I do? Start naming names again. Well, you player haters know that I speak from the heart. You play like you don't know. LOX is gonna bark. We can take it there, but to make it fair, there's some more niggas. Locks and myself, we come with like 4 niggas. Y'all niggas, best to stop playing, cause it'll be the one that you forgotten about that'll get you shot in your mouth. Got my dogs covered. Plus it's all gravy like chicken when it's smothered. It's dark and I love it. Get him, boy. Let him loose. You want it with the dog or the gun? Let him choose.
And we are so happy to have here with us Mr. DMX. He promised he was coming on, and he's here.
Yep.
And we are so happy. And that song is so incredibly beautiful about your grandmother.
Thank you.
It is really nice to feel that much love towards somebody, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you know, we all have that special person, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the mother, sometimes it's your aunt, sometimes it's your grandmother, you know what I'm saying? But we all have that person, you know, that one person that says, regardless of what the world thinks of you, you are my baby.
That's right.
I mean, and I love you to death.
And that was your person.
Cool.
Oh, that is cool, too. No matter what the world thinks of you.
Now, you put poetry, you use poetry. How?
Somewhat. I use poetry
Say if you put a
to
poem
just like
or...
put out a prayer. I mean, that's I like to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to put a prayer and a poem.
Like how?
You
You mind showing us an example?
He has
I mean, I mean, if I do it, I just want you to understand that we're praying for real. It's not that I'm reciting a poem.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So if we're going to do it, well, then we'll do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Father God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it, and it hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good, too proud. And still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. Most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. That's something new to me. So I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust. What I stand for, I put my life on. I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give it back, I will show you word well invested. And whenever I go, before I go, let me give. Thanks to you, Lord, for my birth, for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. In the name of Jesus, I give you my life, because you cared. Amen. The whole fucking tour. I mean, the whole effing tour. How long you can say okay, the whole motherfucking tour. I know what I'm gonna do, and I know what I'm gonna give to the crowd. I'm not concerned with what anybody else is gonna do or what. What's that? Energy. I'm gonna tear it down. It doesn't matter whether I'm first, second, third, or fourth. When I leave the fucking stage, the show is over. Nigga. No. It's my man's in it. Rough Riders.
Like growing up.
I mean, it was, you know, it was what it was.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
because I was reading about how you met your wife, and you know, she was saying that she saw you because she was raised Muslim.
Yeah, she used to stay in the house. She had to stay in the house.
And
I ain't know her then, but I saw her like a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
And she said she was attracted to you because you had that edge, you know.
Well, she kind of saw me, you know, making a move. You know what I'm saying? It was going down. You know what I'm saying? You know, she was in the house and I was in the street. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that, you know, opposite attract type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That went down. You know, but that's you know, that's
You know,
my
the
heart, man.
sexiest thing to me about a man, I mean, there's all kind of things that women find attractive about a man, but one of the things that is the most sexiest about me is a man in love. And you are deeply in love with your wife.
Yeah.
You profess it, you talk about it, you write about it, and
Not ashamed of it.
You're not ashamed of it. You pull her up into your world on stage, and I think that is so incredibly sexy.
Come on, baby! I hear you! Yeah. Put your motherfucking come on, baby! Put your hands up! Yo, what's up?
Hey, it's Keish. Where are you?
Nah, I'm just waiting for you to come downstairs.
Thank you for doing this, by the way.
Thank you for, you know, giving me the opportunity to be heard, you know, in a positive light.
Yeah.
Or just in a fair light.
And if I inadvertently talk about your situation.
I got you.
You let me know.
I got you. All right, I first came to Arizona, man, and I remember one day coming from the studio at 6 o'clock in the morning and pulling over on the highway. We like 4 cars, you know, just to watch the sunrise. And it was at that point that I fell in love with Arizona. I said, you know what, this has to be God's country. You know, because I'd never seen anything as beautiful as that sunrise. Then I met the devil in God's country. You know, and it's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people. You know, you can't call one person the devil.
Joe Arpaio?
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one person has enough power to be the devil. You know, and you know, it's through all these hardships that I realized that, you know what, this is God's country because I met the devil here. Because if I hadn't met the devil here, I wouldn't realize I was strong enough to overcome the obstacles that the devil would place in my path. And it's by overcoming these obstacles that I realized that this is God's country. Because he helped me get over these obstacles. He helped me get over these hurdles.
Okay, so but when you're done here, when you're out of here,
I'm not looking back.
You're not coming back?
No, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back for a show. I'm not coming back for a visit. I'm not even driving through the states. If I'm in a plane and they got to fly over it, I'm going to go around, okay?
But you love this place.
I love the scenery. I love the scenery about it, and I love the freedom that it initially gave a person. Remember I said, when I first came here, the last exit on the 101 was Pima and Princess. Yeah, that was the last exit, you know? And, you know, man, we had fun. We had the 4-wheelers, you know. We just rode the trails. Pretty much the same thing I did when I bought a house out here, but until, you know, things, yeah, I don't know.
Do you, when you think back on this whole thing, what went wrong in Arizona? How did you end up getting in so much trouble here? Was there too much temptation here, or
I actually didn't get in.
Was after you?
No, I didn't get in. I actually didn't get in any trouble. I was never arrested at the scene of any crime, or you know, the police came and arrested me for something. You know, it was always let's get an arrest warrant for this guy. You know.
You think Arpaio was after you?
I'll let the public answer that one. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, because I don't know. It might look like it, but I don't know if that was the case, so I'm not going to say that that's what it was. You know, but we're all God's children, and I do pray for that man, you know, as I pray for everyone else. You know, whether I know you or not, I pray for my friends, family, loved ones, and as well as my enemies every night, you know, because we're all God's children. We're all God's children, and we all deserve the same grace.
In any way, has this time in here a lot of time to think?
Yes.
Has that changed X?
Yes, it has. It has. It has. It has gotten me closer to my true calling on life, closer to realizing, to actualizing my true calling on life, which is to be a pastor. You know, so I'm like, you know, I'm in my Bible every day. You know, they got me on 23-hour lock-in. Why, I don't know.
Is that for your own protection?
That's what they say, but it's really just to be a pain in the ass. You know, I mean, they just put me in general population a week ago. I didn't get in so much as a write-up. You know, I haven't had one disciplinary report since I've been here. Yet, they moved me back.
So what are you going to do, X, when you're out of here finally? What's the game plan?
Well, I'm going to start a TV show while I'm in here. Pain and Perseverance. You know, and it's about how I can reach people that the average person can't reach because I'm grounded. I'm still as grounded as I am. And I'm going to give my first sermon in the church. That's going to be like incredible for me, and I hope it'll be incredible for the congregation of that church. You know, I hope I'm able to reach somebody or just touch somebody, you know what I'm saying, and bring them closer to the Lord.
Are you going to still make music?
Yes. I actually have completed the gospel album. Yeah. You know, on every one of my albums, there's been a gospel song and a prayer. And, you know, of course, with the image, they never, you know, made those songs into singles except my 6th album, which was Lord, and they did Lord Give Me a Sign as a single. And
are you gonna? Do you turn your back on what you wrote earlier in your career?
No, I do not. No, because
do you have kids?
Yes, I have 8 kids.
How old are they?
The oldest one is 16. The youngest one is 3 months.
How do you feel about them listening to some of the things you've written?
I encourage them to listen, but I also encourage them to not. They know what not to say. You know, you can't hide something from a child because that only gets them more curious about it. You know, what you do is you say, all right, this is what it is, and this ain't for you. You know?
Do you think it's a negative message?
No, it's a real message. And real is sometimes negative as well as positive. But it's real. And it needs to be. It needs to be, yes. It needs to be real. You can't hide things because they're going to find out. And when they find it, like, oh, this must be good because my father hid it from me all this time. He must have wanted it for himself. No, I'm going to tell you what it is. And I tell you, you touch it, I'll break your arm. You know? Or if you get curious, come talk to me about it because I've already been through it. I haven't been through what I've been through for nothing, you know? I've been through what I've been through to stop you from going through it, to be able to tell you about it so that way you won't have to experiment to know what it's about, you know?
So you're saying your music, in a sense, some of it's a warning.
Yes. Yes.
Tell me, I think people are curious how a guy, you've sold how many records?
28 million.
And made millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
How do you end up in here?
I think everyone who's watching knows how I ended up in here.
I don't know if they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Anytime you get it, I'm pretty sure they do. You know, there's how do I end up in here? You know what? I'm going to look at it in a positive light and say that I came here to meet somebody. Don't know who it was, but I'll know him when I see him. And I came here to give him a message. And that message is Jesus loves him. You know what I'm saying? I came here to give him the word. That's why I'm here. Regardless of what it looks like, you know, regardless of what people think, that's why I'm here. I came here to meet somebody and tell them about the glory of God.
Tell me if I'm wrong. In the rap world, if you do time in jail or prison or you've been shot, that's a badge of courage, right? That gives you street cred.
Not really. I mean, I guess in any world, you know, it has people like, ooh, you made it. You know, that's like surviving something that a lot of people didn't survive. So I guess in that aspect, but that's not so much the rap world, it's in any world, you know?
So does this time in jail here, does it help your standing with your fans? Or?
No, it's actually, man, it's wasting time. You know, it's wasting time. There's so many things I could be doing. But then again, I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Just a little bit of time. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be long. It'll be over soon. And before you know it, I'll be back doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? The gospel according to Acts. You know, music, movies, speaking to people, you know.
Have you talked to guys in here who don't have the opportunities that you've had and will have when you get out? There are guys in here who really don't have a lot going on. I mean, they've got a tough road ahead when they get out of here. They're not going to have movies, and they're not going to have TV shows. They're not going to sell records.
Have I talked to them about what?
Have you tried to help them?
I give positive advice. I try to get them to look into themselves to see what they're good at, because we all have a talent. So I try to get them to look into themselves, and I try to explain to them, you don't have to do that, because there's no such thing as an old drug dealer. You know, there's no old players. You know, there's no old gangsters. You know, so I give them something to think about. You know, there's so many other things that you could do, but you know, people do what they want to do, and you know, the best thing I can tell them at that particular time and hope they get into it, you know, but I always tell them that Jesus loves them.
Rap star DMX now free from an Arizona state prison, and he's only talking to ABC 15. In my sit-down interview, he admitted to past mistakes and talked about the crimes that put him behind bars. He also discussed his new album, drug addiction and dogfighting, and hopefully redemption.
Y'all gon' make me act a fool up in here.
In the backyard of rapper DMX's home.
Dozens of dogs, some barely alive. He's the rapper better known as DMX.
Who is X versus Earl Simmons?
X is the bad guy.
It was clear after sitting down with DMX, this multi-platinum rapper is struggling to come to terms with his troubled past.
Okay, we've got DMX here who says he's a big fan of the game, and he says he also has skills.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the game. I've been playing for about, 7, 8 years. But last New Year's, I gave up losing as my New Year's resolution. So I'm not allowed to lose anymore.
Really? So if I were to challenge you for maybe like your bracelet, you think you'd beat me?
Yeah, for the bracelet, I'd definitely beat you, yeah.
The bracelet?
Or beat you up afterwards. one of the two.
Who are you going for tonight?
I'm play. Hopefully I'll get to play Anthony Anderson. Longtime friend of mine. Did 2 movies together. And in between movies, we get a chance to once in a while bump heads, shoot a little pool. And I beat him every time.
Who do you think's gonna win tonight, Mike or Lori?
Every time I be giving it to him. Yeah, he know. Every time it's over. Every time you get me. I left him with 8 balls on the table. Okay.
And okay, tonight we've got Mike and Lori. Who do you think's gonna win?
Mike. Definitely Mike.
No doubt.
Mike.
Don't sleep on her though. She got skills.
Mike is the man.
All right. Okay, tonight is the biggest night in pool history, the largest pot ever. What do you think about that? The loser takes home more than the winner has ever won.
Whoa. Yeah. I need to be in the tournament instead of just watching, instead of beating up on the celebrities after the tournament. I need to be actually in the tournament. But the next one, yeah, I'll be in. And maybe me and Michael. Oh, matter of fact, I'm going to play Mike after this anyway.
And you said you gave up losing, so you might lose to him.
No, I'm not going to lose.
You heard it, you know?
I mean, you get to a certain level of skill, and it's all about where the balls fall. If you don't have a shot, you don't have a shot. And I pretty much always have a shot.
Okay, we got DMX on camera.
Are you lying? Come on, do you know how to Google yourself?
No. I know how to do it on the phone.
But you don't know how to do it on the
No,
laptop.
it's too much. Look at all these things. It's too much stuff.
It's a toolbar.
Look, the stuff.
Those are the windows that are open.
It's scary. It's scary. It's just too much stuff. It's too much stuff.
Google your name.
My grandmother.
You know how to do it. I know you can do this. It's already in there. You just start typing in DMX.
All right. And all right. So what do I do?
Now you hit enter.
All right. Okay.
That's
so
it.
What's the thing though? You're supposed to move around the thing. What's this?
No, this is a laptop, so you have a trackpad. So you just touch it right here.
Oh. Why does it do a line like that? So I do hand and a little arrow, like it's 2 different things.
Just scroll down.
Yeah, but
so
look,
that's your
it's an
Wikipedia
arrow.
page. That's the arrow.
And then it's a hand.
It just changes. It's the same. I don't know.
See, it's confusing. If it don't make sense, I can't. And I see them use it, and in the middle of it, it'll stop and do the circle.
When it's freezing.
Yeah, I don't have patience.
I ain't got to introduce this guy. Y'all know what it is, man.
Yeah, what it is.
Everything been with you, man?
Sir, I'm good.
Seems like the streets.
That is great.
The streets still riding with you, no love lost.
The streets ain't never stopped riding with me, man.
What we got coming up from you, homie?
Music, TV show, movies. I do what I do.
Cool. So, let's say you got the CD coming out, album coming out again.
Yeah.
Collaboration, Rough Riders. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all roll crazy deep and everything, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all brought them down from New York with y'all, or it's a Carolina camp?
It's just everywhere we go, baby.
Cool.
We go. We all up.
So you got Carolina's legend itself.
We all up.
In the building. That's what it is, man.
We all up.
But other than that, man, I want to.
Hold up, y'all don't even know how deep it is.
Oh, okay.
Yo, bring the arse in. Bring the arse in.
Rough Riders.
Bring the arse in. Bring the arse in. And you'll see, what it is. Just here. Come on, all of us. Alright? The door ain't stopping.
That way.
Okay?
There's still plenty more out there, man.
Hey, that's what it is. That's what we do, baby. Blah. What the hell? Hey? And there's more out there.
So y'all see what it is, man. It's love in the streets. DMX, Bloodline, The Golden Child, DJ E-Sub, Off the Hook DVD, housemyrolling.net.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey. Rough Riders, you know.
Mommy wanna speak out what I need in my life, make somebody freak out. Make me think like the tide, Mary. fucking with you. Yo, they want money, bad money, back to dope money. Loaded guns to empty ones, overdose money. Car, house, and the smoke. All my riders to die, overdose money. Bust your gun riders, side riders. If we get the Rico law, we gon' run in high riders. And death is the only thing.
Sweet Aaliyah, I have trouble accepting the fact that you're gone, so I won't. It'll be like we went for a while without seeing each other.
Yo, you know what a dog needs? You really know what a dog needs? A dog needs a what? Dog needs a Natural City with a real. Let's go hold that dog down. I am what I am, I'm gonna be who I be. Everything from chasing the cat to pissing on a tree. Let me be what I gotta see, do what I gotta do. Dog, phone, die, but every once in a while I pick out the backyard to roam and get reckless. I still know that home is home, but when I get there, I'ma sit there, take a there, put my yeah. Do I handle my business? I said yeah. Bust my empty the and if I come back, gotta go, just give me the whip. I ain't got time for the lip. Open the fence, let me go, I'll come back. I ain't got time to convince. Ever since I was a pup, I've been stuck on some streets. Keep the heat, I gotta eat. I'll pass on that beat. If it's out there, I want it all at one time. So when it's my time, I've done it.
You know you feel for me, die for me. Rip and run the streets, but I get worse time to make it home to eat. If you pick up a fight, it's gonna be it all.
Posthumous album that's coming out and not involving Missy Elliott, Timbaland?
I mean, it just shows what I have said. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking like motherfucker, you didn't even know this woman. You didn't even know that you were in middle school. You fucking, and you know, like before I just swoop on what I didn't like or I don't like, what I know, like, you know, I didn't know him, so I couldn't say I didn't like him, but I don't like this or I don't. Now it's like, you fucking piece of shit. You piece of shit. Like, what the fuck gives you the fucking right to I mean, allow me to live on and not include the people that she always worked with. Not include her recipe. So it's like saying, you know what? I'm gonna make KFC, but I'm not using the Colonel recipe. That ain't KFC, nigga. That's your FC. Your fucking chicken. That ain't the Colonel's fucking chicken, nigga. That's your fucking chicken. That's some bullshit. That ain't the same shit. It ain't the same shit.
Okay, we just need to complete your top 5.
Oh, right.
So we got Kane, Rakim, Scarface.
No, we talk about this a little while. That's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. What, nigga? It's what it is, man.
Have you heard the first song?
Nah, man. But I mean, it's wrong. Like, at least honor her legacy. Like, honor what she did. Like, you have no right to make it yours. If you're gonna allow it to live on, do it in a manner that honors what she did. That's all you can do. Respectfully, rightfully. You think, oh, I'm gonna take this and who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to change?
We spoke to you out and out. He's brought all my things. I'm looking like a better man. Fuck out of here. I'm a marathon. Yeah. I got a question for my dogs. What do these bitches want from a nigga? What these bitches want from a nigga? Somebody let me know. Dog. What these bitches
Get him up! 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 Y'all gonna make me lose my...
As someone whom has never been an addict, I don't feel the need to speak on DMX and to say that, no different than like an alcoholic or someone that is, cheating and gets caught, and they get broken up with because of it. I've never, gone through anything like that as being an addict. And it's also not just something that addicts want to do. 95% of addicts do not want to go back to using drugs, but it's just that craving. It's no different than a person trying to lose weight and dieting. There's foods that you're craving that you shouldn't have, but for some reason your body and your mind just keeps telling you that you do. So I view it as a sickness. I don't view it as something, that someone deliberately wants to do to destroy their lives, to put a substance over their family, their friends, and things in that nature. So I feel like we should, look at it a little differently. If you're not an addict yourself, I don't see how you can speak on someone to endure. It's something that, that if you haven't been in the industry, you have no idea, so I'm not going to act like I do. And I encourage other people to do the same thing. Once again, this is a sickness. This isn't something that people want to do. They feel that they have to. So shout out to you, DMX.
Being sober, how has that journey been for you to now?
How has that journey been? It's not really been that journey. It's the journey as a whole, and that's just one of the things that's happened along that journey. You know what I'm saying? That journey consists of so many other, just as relevant, factions of my life that, it just falls into place. And, I look forward to making progress on a daily basis in everything, in every aspect of my life, in every possible way, that I can. I look forward to, becoming a better person, looking more at my faults, understand, instead of just, you can't just say, oh, this is a problem and I'm going to stop it. Like, well, why is this happening? You know what I mean? Like what's making this happen? What's making me go ahead? That, I think, is the initial step into fixing any problem that anyone has with themselves.
Is there one catalyst that keeps you motivated to stay sober?
My children. Myself. The fact that I'm just starting to recognize and understand the blessings that God has for me. If I only commit to doing the right thing, if I only surrender and give my life and my soul to Him, then, it's limitless.
As of right now, Earl Simmons, aka DMX, is now in the hospital. He just as of recently overdosed and was in a vegetative state, but they removed him off of life support and he is breathing on his own. So we can just, send him prayers and positive energy. He has a very, very big influence on the hip hop world, and he is definitely a veteran. He's done his thing. He's made his staple, in music forever, and he will always be one of the kings of New York. So, shout out to DMX once.
For real. You see, to live is to suffer. But to survive well, that's to find the meaning in the suffering. I'm slipping and falling. And yo, I'm slipping and falling.
Father God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it, and it hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good, too proud. And still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. Most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. That's something new to me. So I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust. What I stand for, I put my life on, I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give it back, I will show you word well invested. And whenever I go, before I go, let me give. Thanks to you, Lord, for my birth, for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. In the name of Jesus, I give you my life, because you cared. Amen.